Hi, I'm Nancy McKinstry, CEO of Wolters Kluwer. It's my pleasure to be here today with Maria Montenegro, our Chief Strategy Officer, to talk about our next three-year plan.
I'm Maria Montenegro, Chief Strategy Officer at Wolters Kluwer. I joined the company about 2.5 to 3 years ago, and it's a pleasure to be here today and to talk about our new strategy, which was also my first to develop.
And it's been a pleasure to work with you on the next three-year plan. So let me tell you a little bit about, my perspective on the three-year strategy. We have three pillars, as we typically do with our three-year plans. The first is to scale expert solutions. We've been on that journey for a while. What's really different about the next 3 years is that we have the opportunity to do two things in a more accelerated way. One is to drive cloud migration. We've set a plan to have be cloud first in the market, and that's been very successful in terms of winning new customers. And the second part that's very exciting is, of course, using new technologies to add value to customers, particularly around helping them get more insights into their profession and their business and driving productivity. On the second pillar of accelerating growth, this is really key for us. The customers and the market and the shareholders demand that we grow at higher levels all the time. And so to accomplish that, we need to really accelerate two elements of the growth agenda. One is around driving more channels through partnerships. And then the second thing is about continuing to perfect and drive opportunities with adjacencies. And that may come in the form of M&A, also come in the form of organic growth. And then the third dimension of evolve our capabilities. There we are focusing on continuing the journey around getting more sales effectiveness, and I would say channel effectiveness broadly. It's about go-to-market, particularly around our pricing expertise. And then, of course, a lot of the work that we're using around new technologies to drive effectiveness in some of our core functions like software development and content monetization. So that's the broad strategy. Tell me a little bit about, from your perspective, how did you find the process and how did this all come together?
We started at the beginning of the year in 2024 with a series of conversations, both one-on-one with each of the executive leadership team members, as well as group discussions. And we asked, what would you do with Wolters Kluwer going forward? And that really helped us get some fresh ideas and really stimulates thinking and challenging each other's perspectives. So it was really team efforts. Of course, we looked to the outside, understanding what are the key trends in the marketplace, what are some of our competitors doing, regulatory changes that are coming as well. So it was really this combination of different angles that got us to where we are.
It's been very fascinating for me to see how, with each major leap in the technology innovation cycle, how it reinforces the core proposition of Wolters Kluwer, which is we could simplify the complexity of the work that our clients had to do, and we are in many ways ahead of that curve. As you think about Gen AI, what's coming together is this notion of trusted content and data with technology, and so it plays so well to our strengths. So I think the other part of the strategy that excites me, it's about continuing to maintain a strong focus on the customer and really working to help them deal with all of the pressures that they have in their profession. It's about continuing to aim high. As you say, it's ambitious to accelerate our growth and to really drive our capabilities because it requires always a lot of change for the organization. It's about continuing to win as a team. I've never seen more collaboration at Wolters Kluwer than I do see today, and will be required to execute this strategy successfully. And then, of course, the last value is make it better, and we are making it better every single day. I think the other thing, so it's true to our values, I think the other thing that it's true to is the mission that we have as a company.
Absolutely.
But how do you see it? Because you're relatively new to Wolters Kluwer. How do you see the mission of what we do?
Yeah, so a lot of what we do has ties to really incredible missions that improve society, right? And so it's wherever we are in the portfolio, whichever division or business unit, there is a strong linkage to purpose and mission, right? We want to enable progress for our customers, and we always want to do what's right for them.
And I find it, fascinating when we go out and talk to these very different professions, right? Doctors, lawyers, accountants, but yet they all have these very common needs, and we can really help them.
Absolutely.
And then let's talk a little bit about how we see the M&A part of the agenda.
So I spend a lot of time thinking about how to drive more value creation for Wolters Kluwer, right? And empirical data shows that to drive value creation in our industry, it's all about growth, but not just growth, profitable growth. And so being in higher growth markets is key for us to continue to accelerate our growth journey. So where we play is critical. We look at market attractiveness, and then we look at, typically consultants refer to it as the right to play. Yeah. I prefer ability to win. And so I look at this matrix of market attractiveness and ability to win to inform which markets we want to be in, and therefore which adjacencies we want to get into. Now, there are many ways in which we can enter a market. We can build, so organic innovation. We can partner, or we can buy, and that's where M&A comes in. What we achieve with this strategy is a pretty ambitious strategy around accelerating growth that I'm very passionate about, but also a very inclusive strategy that makes sense to all parts of our portfolio.
Yeah, I think that we are entering a period for the company where we have the strongest product portfolio that we've had in a very, very long time. We also continue to invest at a high level in new and enhanced products. We have a strong balance sheet and financial performance. And of course, essential to a successful strategy is we have a terrific team that will execute the plans.
Absolutely.